So this is our 1916 Henderson, and we nickname all the bikes that we get and do here, and we nickname this one Marcus because this is a pretty special bike, and it was hurt pretty badly. It had punched a couple rods through here and here, and of course with all our Hendersons that we're going to ride, we beef up our mains where we move these out. New mains have been welded in, and we've moved these out and done this flay trick to them. The stock caps would be in here, and they're notorious for cracking into the crown bore. So if you take a look right here, we've moved our stuff out a 1/4 inch. These studs are our new main bearing caps, all that stuff, making it bomb proof. We're going to rethread it. You'll see Kevin and I doing that over the next couple days. We'll post some stuff up. And taking a look at Marcus here, there's a reason we call this one Marcus. We figure we pay honor to the Navy SEAL Marcus Luttrell, because if you take a look at this, this is the lone survivor. We don't know of any other electric Hendersons 1916 in the world. There are 17, 18, and 19s that use the General Electric generator. This is a Rex generator made in Chicago. It's the accessory. And if we flip this over, I think we'll see an F part number on the back side. And look at that F and the X at the back for experimental. This is a picture of an electric Henderson that was taken at a dealership in England. And if we get down low, we can see the generator in the back, the Rex, and we can also see this battery box. One of the only non-original pieces on Marcus here is we don't have the original battery box for it. We have a bracket, and we can see the wires in this photo run up through here, but this is the rarest of rare Hendersons. And this particular Henderson in this picture too is also a 2-speed rear hub, so we'll get a chance to see that. So rarely ever does all the good stuff survive. And we had a hell of a time with this. We wanted to save this and do a preservation on this motorcycle. My son Loring and my friend Matt spent hours welding on this to get this to finally catch in. It had an old bottle weld on it way back when, but now you're looking at what we're going to have is one beautiful original saved 16 Henderson. If we come over here, we've replaced the original crankshaft with one of our counterbalance crankshafts, and we replaced the original rods with our design. So we'll never have to worry about, or Marcus will never have to worry about horrible original rod going bad again, and we won't have to worry about the crankshaft or anything like that. There's the original flywheel. Our clutch has been re-bearinged. We've got all that set to go. Now for the part everybody's looking for. So if we come up front here, Kev, come on right around front, you'll get a chance to see the beautiful horn-in headlight, old soul headlight. Look at this lens. Mike Smith from Antique Motorcycle Works found this bike. He and his son Matt did, and they had the good sense to just not do much with it and just hung out for years and years and years. And they preserved it or saved it. And if we take a look at Marcus, he is a very early 16, because this is referred to as drift on the scallop, and the 15s have no crown scallop at all. The early 16s have this slight scallop, and the later 16s have a very pronounced scallop for strength. It's an early serial number. I won't discuss what that is or anything like that. And as we look around through this bike, Kevin's going to go all around it. You'll get a chance to see the 2-speed rear hub, but you're looking at the best 16 on the planet as far as originality, with the exception of the paint. Sort of a sin, you can look underneath the decals or underneath this barn job paint job, and you can still see the original Henderson deco flowing through. Original tail light, original headlight, horn kill button. This bike is a stunning bike, an absolute amazing survivor. You know, motorcycles like this come up so rare, so very rare to see this. The 2-speed rear hub shifts in the back. There's a planetary gear set in there. I believe the Smiths found this bike in the 80s out of Florida someplace. Mike Smith reportedly just kind of fell in love with this bike. And so if you take a look over here now, this bike will be ridden, and you can see our repair here at Fourth Coast. is a pretty, you know, I'm not gonna bullshit, it's a pretty superior repair. And this is the type of thing we do, and we'll re-thread this, we'll reline bore it, no original repoured shells or anything like that. We're gonna go out and we're gonna ride the hell out of this motorcycle. Why? Because we can, and that's what we're up to here. So you take a look, Marcus has got a new heart in his rods and his crankshaft, and amazingly, my friend Matt and my son Loring have saved this oil pan, and they've saved this block. So we've still got some machining to do, but this bike is out of the woods and it will run all day long. It could do a cannonball if we wanted it to. Probably never will, but it is a stunner. And for all those folks out there who are gonna see the video, I hope a bunch of you do. Back over here to this again if you can, Kevin. Down there. If anyone knows what that toolbox is, we know the 17, 18, and 19s used an Exide battery, and we believe an Exide battery toolbox. So if any Henderson folks out there recognize that, we don't know of a 16 Henderson electric that's out there surviving. So maybe somebody has a toolbox out there that they don't know what it is, they've been to the AMCA meets, what have you. We're truly looking for that piece. That is the one missing piece of the puzzle that I hope we can find. And it's a completely different toolbox. It attaches to the front down tube. The 17, 18, and 19s all attached back here. Of course, last year, the single-speed Henderson, only this one has the 2-speed rear hub. Just a sweetheart of a motorcycle, and man, are we lucky to be privileged enough to help fix this motorcycle. So, just a great piece. Thank you.